Congratulations. This is our final chapter of ethical leadership, character, civility, and community. We have covered a lot of ground, and now it is time to put it all together. Please take a few minutes and review where we've been and what we have learned together. Begin with Chapter 1 and write down the lessons or takeaways that you have discovered. Also note the outstanding questions that you still have about ethical leadership. Do the same for each chapter before you proceed. In this final chapter, I would like for you to think of the various methods and practices that we have identified in this course as tools that leaders might use to develop lifelong skills and competencies in ethical leadership. Here is a list of the tools that are now a part of your ethical leadership toolkit. The ethical leadership model. Ways of doing ethics. Remembering, retelling, and reliving your story. Looking, listening, and learning. And finally, the ethical decision-making model. In this chapter, we will ask you to use all of the tools in your ethical leadership toolkit in order to develop a final project. You have already done most of this work, utilizing your selected issue of concern. You will further develop your strategic vision and mission statement, conduct a contextual analysis of your selected issue of concern, engage in ethical reflection and decision-making, and you will formulate a leadership process and strategy to implement a plan of action with an outline that we will furnish, along with some specific cases that will serve as examples. Finally, we ask you to connect with others in the course who are working on this concern or related issues in order to create communities of discourse and practice that hopefully continue beyond this course. By the way, for those who plan to take the course for credit, this final project will serve as your proposal for the course. So let's put it all together. Let's begin with thinking together about how all we have learned comes together in a plan of action. Stay awake